We want the passport administration in our country to become a 24-hour operation. So this year, you need to stand by and get ready, be preparing yourselves. We are going to be running 3 shifts so that we want to cut down on the waiting time for passports.
All right, so we mean business. I mean, the NDC political party mean business, and then His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's government mean business. Now, there's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. As the foreign minister addresses the Ghanaian, address the nation, and then some of the things such as Astati Koso. Made the update, bro. Concerning 102 BR, who be here say as a Ghanaian, who be TB. Now, how far this government is, progressing toward the resetting of the country. You have media. Make sure to be me a subscribe button. So turn on bell notification icon on nafa comment to comment box in mo afi share video we na a fellow Ghanaian so enya bi na untie na benefit ye na. So fast forward, the foreign minister Honorable Samuel Okudzato Abrakwa as announced to Ghanaians, say the 24-hour economy has commenced. In fact, it is taking place now. I just say, now the nkomobi ebegu abontia ehube hia say Ghana fo ina yebeti bi na yehu dia ekoso as far as the NDC and then the Mahama government is concerned, as far as the resetting of the country is concerned. Wabeka can 1 or 2 be telling Ghanaians said the 24-hour economy is starting, and then it is starting from the passport office. Or train semo amayati say the passport office will be operating 3 times every day. We will have a morning shift, afternoon shift, and then night shift. If I understand the 3 times he is talking about, so that's how I will explain it. The 24-hour economy, as promised by the President John Dramani Mahama, the foreign minister has, stamped on it. I just say, Ghana for it is taking place. It is starting, started from the passport office. Now, Ghanaians are very interested in this particular story and our sector, the 24-hour economy started from. The reason behind this is that we all know, Ghana has a passport actually. The stress you go pass through, especially if you don't have enough money to pay for 1 or 2 B. If you don't have that money to pay for certain things so that your passport can be delivered on time, forget it. Sometimes it can take you more than 3 to 4 months, sometimes 6 months. Now passport and the foreign minister is telling us and she say the 24-hour economy. As far as it is concerned, the passport will at least last you for 1 week. That's 1 week in less than, and I say at least 1 week there. I'll say if you apply for a passport, I'll say it to make one. Then I say Bibia Ekoyena. In fact, in some of the Ghanaians have really applaud him, and they are very happy and excited for hearing this kind of news. In Jabusia, some of the stories in Semna Papano Eka Biniambra.
We want the passport administration in our country to become a 24-hour operation. So this year, you need to stand by and get ready, be preparing yourselves. We are going to be running 3 shifts so that we want to cut down on the waiting time for passports. I'm told that you've done quite well. You've come up to about 3 weeks to 4 weeks these days. But we believe that within a week, it should be possible to get a Ghanaian passport when you apply for it. And the 24-hour intervention we are making will address that. Then we are also of the view that we need to get more modernized and do away with the frustration that the general public has been complaining about. So those who will be coming for renewals you already have their details in your system, you have their biometrics and all of that. You should be able to apply online and get your passports delivered to you through courier. All of this, stress in trying to access passport application center and then coming back for your passports in a modern era, 21st century, we cannot still be doing that. So as part of the reforms, we are going to make sure that we go fully digital. You can access your passport anywhere you are. And then it is only those who, if the passport administrators determine that there's a need for some fiscal assessment, some interview to be sure that you are truly a Ghanaian and you qualify, or there's some query that has been raised and they want to assess that. Because remember that this is also a security matter, and we must make sure that our passports do not get into the wrong hands. Then it is those people who may have to have some physical contact. But even then, once you have satisfied yourself that these are Ghanaians who merit a Ghanaian passport, then it should be possible to have the passports delivered to them. So that's what we are going to do. Reform that we are going to carry out. Then the fourth reform, I am convinced that we can do something about the fee structure. Ghanaians are complaining that passport fees have become too high, that it is too expensive. We are going to do something about it. So in the next few days, we will go back to Parliament with a new fee structure. What I want us to do is that for ordinary Ghanaians, the masses, let's reduce it so it will be affordable. Then the frequent travelers, the business people, those who want premium service, who want a fat booklet, 42 pages or 48 or 58, even if they want 100 pages, we'll see if we can do it for them. And then premium service, they can have it in an expedited manner, even if it's a day or 48 hours maximum. Then they pay good money because they can afford. They are business people, they are business tycoons, business moguls. For those people, no matter how you price it, it doesn't really bother them. Then they can subsidize for the ordinary Ghanaians. You understand? So that's what we are going to do. We don't want to treat all Ghanaians the same way, particularly, the vulnerable, needy but brilliant students who are to go on scholarship. The person can't pay his fees, and suddenly we think that he can pay 500, 600 cedis for a passport. That is asking too much of our ordinary citizens, and that is going to change. So these are some of the reforms that you should expect. But I was telling your colleagues at the headquarters that.
So this is what the foreign minister is saying. I just say, it's good to hear. Say the government, as he promised, Odin Bosheswa, you hear him say things will go well. Now, this very video, I remember I hear no say comment section last year. What time all the video better and a video better mountains and I say all Ghanaians were happy. How Bia or share video we Biano is very happy. He said what he in same says cost. Now some people are asking say the price for the passport a bit reduced here now. This is a major question most Ghanaians are asking. Now I think say it's a very important question because price of a passport in Ghana now is mind blowing. It's very expensive. Especially so penny in Tema Express, you can't afford it if you don't have that strength. And it's a very important question some of the Ghanaians are asking, and now we are all asking. And this is how far the government has started its work now. Baby, I just say what started from is very, very, very good. I hear him say Ghana will be in a good position. I say Timamufo Ubia Akoma Atoni Yem. This is what we got. The update about our channel. So Medawase pass with him. How you have media another time. Mesanu Weshia, my crowd.